Are you kidding me right now?
What is that?
This is the heroin we found.
Heroin?
There's a drug dealer down here. Apparently we've got a pretty eclectic group.
I literally want to kill you too.
I get the instinct, but I've read somewhere that heroin used to be prescribed as pain medication.
Where'd you read that? High Times?
Riley, he's right. Heroin's an opiate. It's made from morphine.
But you have to walk me through the procedure. How do you plan to do that when you're high?
You're not gonna give me a full dose. Just enough to dull the pain. Listen to me. I'm gonna be fine. I'll be with you every step of the way. Now, you ready to do this?
This is a map of Pleistocene era Los Angeles. Based on what you've seen, where can we find our survivors?
They're here. In this large clearing.
And you've seen them there.
I did.
Check the Century Park East cameras and see if I can find it.
I'll check the call logs to see if there have been any calls from that vicinity in the last 12 hours.
Runaway bride? Runaway groom?
Woo! My dogs are barking. Okay if I sit here?
Sure.
You done with your Christmas shopping? Every year I tell myself, get it done early. I always end up waiting till the last minute.
Is it Christmas?
It's always Christmas, Howie.
Do I know you?
Of course you do. You may forget everything else, but you can never forget me, right?
Sure, yeah, I guess.
I want to show you what I got her.
Her?
Our special someone. I think this year I finally found her the perfect gift.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a thing. Okay, it's all taken care of.
Thanks. Thanks for handling all that. I appreciate it. How are Mom and Dad?
Just worried about you. Who's she talking to?
Amazing.
She's checking on a patient, Chimney. Do you remember the call you guys responded to a few weeks ago at the boy or husband in the ventilation ducts?
Wait, that guy? He's still in the hospital? He was in
He may have been showing similar behaviors to Chimney.
Viral encephalitis. The guy from the motel, he'd been traveling in Central America. They think he brought it back with him.
And Chimney was in close quarters with him, so that's what we think this is. Chimney has encephalitis. We should probably all get checked.
Yeah. Though Chimney was the only one that spent time nose to nose in a ventilation shaft with a carrier.
What's the prognosis?
I think I've never felt quite this way about him. Can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to marriage.
Listen to me. You are a lucky man. Lucky I found you bussing tables at that cafe, hoping for an acting break. Lucky I educated and trained you. Lucky I handed you the world's most powerful corporation.
To take it easy.
Let us be clear with one another, so the lines of truth and fiction don't blur and cause your luck to change. You pretend to love Lois Lane. I am in love with Lois Lane. You play Lex Luthor Jr. I am Lex Luthor Jr. Never forget that.
Well, at least we know what tonight's headline is going to be.
Yes, they fixed it. Note to self, it can't go higher than 75 degrees. They fixed what? The AC. And where am I going? I'm gonna first go to the Pinery to get a sandwich. And then to the coffee shop because they're giving out free bag of chocolate. And this is the only time I will be going down there, and then I'll be staying indoors for the rest of the week except for Thursday. Feels so good. Full house today in here. I love Eeyore.
Huh?
I love Eeyore, yeah.
I love Eeyore too. He's amazing.
I met him in Disney World in 2016.
You did?
Yes.
I have a giant stuffy of Eeyore at home.
I have an Eeyore pillow pet. And if you like Diamond Art, have you ever heard of Diamond Art?
Yeah.
They have like a drunken Eeyore. I did that one with his hat on backwards and he's smoking something.
That's amazing.
And he's holding a beer.
That's amazing.
And I found like an Amazon shirt that says, "Just a girl who loves Eeyore."
That is amazing. Have a good day.
Okay. Ooh. That was $11. Ooh, back in the heat. What time is it? Oh, okay. And this is like ice cream. I got my free bag of chocolates. Okay, the Pinery now. I gotta ask him if I have enough for that sandwich. Yeah, it was $9. So waiting for it. Back in the heat again.
Yeah. So when I called this number, I pressed 212. It kept on giving me like extension not correct.
In the basement, and when the parents were building a house.
Huh?
Oh, I just got off the bus and it's hot as hell. Heat wave. I feel like I gotta pee. Yeah, I gotta get in there and pee. Is that chocolate on my chin? Yeah.
My words matter.
Don't worry. I'll find Joseph.
Humans spend most of their lives searching for something. Some days it's a gray hybrid alien who stole your bomb. The next day it's car keys.
There's something I want. What? Portal.
Darcy? Darcy, where are you?
Yeah, I told them not to shut the door.
They have to leave. Shut the door.
There's something down there for me. My father's gone. Go. I'll try to hold him off.
Robert! Where's Bridget?
I do not want to talk about Bridget. Bridget is gone. They have to leave.
You're holding a baby. I'm sorry.
I promise you, you're safe now. I want to ask you a few questions about what you saw. All you have to do is shake your head. Yes or no. Can you do that?
you see what hurt Eddie? Was it a person? Okay. Now, I want you to think back and see if you can remember what they look like. Can you do that for me?
I'm stopping this too
No,
much.
you're not.
No. Veronica. Veronica, hang on a minute.
Veronica, please.
What are you doing?
Becky?
What's happening? Where's Becky? Inside. You've got to go in there and get her. I'm afraid. What? We'll get her over. You're invulnerable. Trust me on this. I don't think that's true. Look, I got shot. Look. Turns out I'm poisoned in this body. I think it's breaking down because of me. The flames from the fire, I can feel them. It's hot. It'll sting a little, but it won't kill you. Becky won't be so lucky. Now go in there and get her.
What is the deal with you?
Huh? Here, maybe you ought to
No,
give me...
I want answers now.
Well, that's not a very good time.
You walk out on lunch twice, somebody tries to kill you twice, so forgive me for being nosy, but I would like an explanation.
Excuse me, ma'am. Susan.
Perfect.
Told you there was an explanation.
Police officer, you're surrounded. Put your weapons down and step off of the phone. Repeat, step off of the phone.
Son of a bitch, not again. Shut up, I'm trying to think.
What are you doing? Gary, we are obviously in the middle of some hostage situation. You're reading the paper? You insane?
I'll be right back. I'm ordering a full breach. Maybe we should hold off. They've got Brigatti. I am not just letting them cruise out of here.
No, he was following the case.
Great. Well, I was thinking to tell you a massive explanation, but maybe we could go and try it out.
I think I just pushed it.
Maybe coffee and a muffin.
I think we should just stick to beverages, okay? Hey, you dropped your paper. Dr. Cecily. Me too. Sarah, I just think we should let the grown-ups take care of this. For once, Sarah, I think Felicity's right. Well, I'm going to do something. Gus is our friend, and he needs our help.
All right, everyone. If you can please take your seats, we'll bring this meeting to order. Come on, let's all sit down. Now, a careful search of the graveyard revealed this contraption. It was sawed off the leg of an escaped convict. A desperate criminal seen with a knife.
Lord, save us. We'll all be murdered in our beds.
Said criminal was seen plotting with Ezekiel Crane and Gus Pike.
Gun running, that's what! Ruining the souls of decent men!
There's no proof of any smuggling
You
here.
stole your own wife's wedding ring!
It was Gus Pike.
Knocked her down and chopped off her finger! They never found the finger.
Nobody knocked anybody down.
Wake up thinking about it. Go to bed thinking about it. Just everything around you reminds you of a.
And it's a really, really terrible, terrible feeling. You say you're gonna go shopping.
got your children with you. Your children are playing around underneath all the clothes, and you look up. Your children's not there. And that feeling is something that doesn't go away. You're 71 and 72 now. And I was 45.
Oh, that's the girl? That's the one? Interesting. My mind starts racing and I'm thinking, well, we were in that dance club that night shooting, the night she went missing. I was working for a computer company in the San Francisco Bay Area. They were doing a trip for all their best salespeople on this cruise ship. My job was to edit a little highlights reel as a job. I'm thinking, yay, I'm gonna be on a boat. No, I was in a stateroom almost the entire time. After I saw the picture of Amy, I sit down, I go through my box of tapes, and I start going through them. Drop it in, and you shuttle, and you scan, and you look. No, take the next one. Shuttle and scan. No, the next one.
Now thrown from the ship. She's on this island, and I hope you can find her. My heart started beating. And he said she approached my taxi. She seemed like she was a little frantic. He said, I never will forget her green eyes. And he said she was wearing a white top with jeans, which is what she had on underneath that yellow shirt, and the jeans that were missing. She says, I need to use a phone. And he said, I pointed in the direction of the phones, and he said, Amy went the other way. It was the first indication that she's alive. And she's out there. He said, you need to go to a place called Coral Cliffs, which is a resort. You need to go to a place called Kadushi Cliffs.
The FBI had a forensic analysis done of this photo. We have several photos, of course, of Amy where we have her side profile, where she's looking straight on. We did measurements with the ear. We did measurements with, the chin. We looked at the shoulder, the arm. A forensic analyst looked at the photo. And believed that it was Amy Bradley.
It is like a stab in the heart. I've never thought that she wasn't out there. Neither has her dad. Neither has her brother.
To get the subscriber information. If people are international and they're not from a U.S. carrier, we're not going to at all obtain any information on who could be hitting that site.
The question I'm sure you've also been asked is, why the hell does Amy call me at home if she's alive?
Okay, so that's a good question.
I don't understand why she wouldn't have reached out if she has access to a computer. However, we don't know, what she has experienced, what she has endured.
Back when I saw Amy in Barbados, one thing that I always remember when the men said, you better be all set to go and don't try to leave or do anything because we're going to be outside waiting to watch all night. The woman, she was, can you stop and see the children? I said, yeah, we.
You wonder what she would think of all of our life choices, what we've done. It's just I hope that she missed her. Brad and I broke up within a couple months of Amy disappearing. I just think there was just a lot going on for all of us. You know, I still loved them. I think the situation was obviously so overwhelming that, you know, I probably distanced myself. I think they probably all felt like they just couldn't handle anything else. And it's never going to be the same.
The Amy Bradley case is, you're never going to forget it because you can't, it's so many questions. For an FBI agent, that is very, very...
Got to have answers. If you know something, please give us that one thing that we need. Please do that for us and do that for Amy.
Amy!
Hi guys. I'm gonna be taking a shower now. And to start getting ready for bed. While I'm doing that, you can be watching the sunset. Again, I don't know if I want to go to the fair or not. I'm thinking maybe Friday if we do. Because then I'd have more money on Friday. So...
B14. B15. G59. O74. B4. Bingo. O68. I-22. O65. Round over.
Yeah, you guys, so I will, see how I feel like on Friday too. So, you know, depending on if I want to go to, the fair or not. And I'm gonna get ready for bed now. I'm all clean. And I gotta take my pills and brush my teeth. I'm forgetting to play one more thing, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, and good night, Mom. No scaring. Piglet and my boyfriend E, the donkey boy. Just hug and kiss my baby kitty. Shit, I'm forgetting about another game. But yeah, if I fall asleep, I fall asleep on this video, okay? So, good night, everybody. One more game, and then I'll get ready for bed. God, all these eye boogers and crap.
Sugar Crush.
I wasn't worried about anything that had been taken. The only thing I was worried about, was getting there to them.
But what Jim saw next stopped him dead in his tracks.
Maybe a mile from the house, I see these two boys coming up the road, and one of them was carrying a really large bag, and I realized it was Jamie's hockey bag. I saw these two kids with stuff that belonged to us, and I said, that's not right. And so I pulled over and I asked them if they needed a ride.
Give you fellas a ride?
They were sweating and they were obviously tired because they had walked about a mile with this stuff.
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay, hop in. The community we live in, folks still help folks. So the boys were relaxed. They were relieved to be in out of the heat. I didn't know whether the kids were armed or not, but I had this.
They fought back. One jumped onto my arm and dug in its claws. Another bit my calf. I tried to throw them off, but more came. I dropped Benny, trying to push my way out of the living room. They weren't attacking randomly. They were attacking together. They moved like a unit, like they knew exactly where to hit, where to cut, and how to make it hurt. I ran to the hallway and slammed the door behind me. One got through. It latched onto my leg. I kicked it against the wall hard and it went limp. I was bleeding everywhere. My arms had deep gashes. My shirt was soaked and clinging to my back. I pushed a chair under the handle and held it in place, breathing heavy. On the other side of the door, the cats were scratching, thumping, slamming their bodies against the wood. The noise was deafening. I backed into the corner, gasping, waiting for the door to break.
And sat her on the couch to watch some television. She also gave her something to eat. Then she left the room. When she came back a few minutes later, she found Hazel slumped to the side, and she knew that something was wrong.
I looked over at Hazel and she was slumped up against the couch.
What did you do at that point?
I didn't know what was going on. I knew something was very, very wrong when I looked at Hazel. It was like the lights in her eyes were off.
Dixon claims Hazel was choking and immediately tended to her. She said the child had locked jaw, so Dixon opened her mouth and scooped out food. Dixon says the 3-year-old still wasn't breathing after that.
I remember grabbing her body.
If it flailed out at us and happened to catch us with one of its hoofs, it could cut us.
And that's when my father suggested that he had this 2-inch nylon strap that we could use as a toe strap.
It's all right, buddy. It'll be all right.
When we first went out there, the idea of pulling this deer off the ice with the strap was a great idea.
You got a good grip on him now. There we go.
But actually pulling the deer across the ice was a lot of work. I tried doing it by myself, but we found that it just wasn't an efficient way of doing it.
This was a 2-man operation. We had to slide him over 1,000 feet. There was no way just the two of us could take the deer off and camcord ourselves at the same time.
When we went out there, our goal was to save the deer. And the parts you see that we taped were when we were taking a rest.